Did you hear about the woman who bragged about taking another woman's man and he ended up murdering her in front of her son?
Blessings to you all. Here's a cautionary tale about karma and poor choices. 3 years ago, Ariana Miles publicly celebrated stealing someone else's boyfriend on social media.
I wish her the best of nothing. Life goes on. So leave me alone about that fucking raggedy ass bitch. That's it. What's poppin' though?
Fast forward to today, and that same relationship ended in violence, and he turned on her. Meanwhile, the woman he left behind, she unknowingly escaped a dangerous situation. I'm going to break down this story in this video, but this story perfectly illustrates a fundamental truth. Relationships built on betrayal and dishonesty are destined to fail. When you start something through deceit, deception, you set a precedent that trust doesn't matter. What goes around truly does come around.
In 2022, a woman from Gary, Indiana, named Ariana Miles shared a Facebook post with a screenshot of the first text message she ever sent to her boyfriend. She wrote, "You got a bitch?" And he replied, "Yeah." And she wrote, "You want a better one?" And he replied, "I wouldn't mind." She captioned the post, "How it started versus how it's going. Merry Christmas," with pictures of her and him in matching pajamas. Unfortunately, the love affair didn't fizzle out. They went on to move in together and then have a child over the next few years. By November 2025, Ariana became fed up with how her boyfriend Charles was treating her. So she started arguing with him, telling him that she wanted to kick him out.
Karma can be a bitch. The same man she bragged about taking from another woman turned on her. The same energy she used to taunt that woman came back around. Arguments replaced excitement. Fear replaced the attention she was getting. And the situation turned violent. He shot her. This isn't a love story. It's a warning. When you build your happiness on someone else's pain, the foundation is already cracked.
And she found out he was cheating on her, and she was just completely fed up. Although their 11-month-old son was in the room, they started arguing back and forth and fighting, and then their argument turned into a physical fight and they began tussling. Charles said during the fight, she grabbed the gun from the closet and then it just went off. But the police don't believe his version of events because when he called 911 to report that she had been shot, the dispatcher asked him, was the shooting intentional? And he hesitated before saying no.
Now, Charles Franklin was nothing but trouble. He had a criminal past. He had multiple domestic violence charges against him. He is a felon. He had unlawful guns in his house. We have to make better choices. And we need to be more scrupulous with the people we allow in our life. Now, this woman, Ariana, she didn't deserve to die, but she also needed to make better choices. And that Charles Franklin was bad news.
As soon as he responded, you could hear Ariana in the background asking him, "Why would you do that?" And then she whimpered, "I'm dying." When police arrived, they found Ariana suffering on the sofa with a gunshot wound. And she told them, "Please get him away from me." Just after she made it to the hospital, Ariana was pronounced dead. Police arrested Charles, but then they learned that this wasn't the first time that he got in trouble for fighting with Ariana, and they had to show up. Charles already had a domestic battery charge pending from April and an intimidation charge from May. Police also found 5 12-gauge shotgun shells on the floor all around the house, and they have no idea how they got there.
This guy's a loser. There's just so many red flags. But this could have also gone under one of my videos called Why Do Women Like Bad Boys? And there's a lot of women out there who like bad boys. They like roughnecks. But then they act surprised when that roughneck starts getting rough with their neck. Let me tell you something. How your partner treats other people could be a good indicator on how they may treat you. If not now, possibly in the future.
Charles was scheduled to appear in court for the domestic battery charges this week, but now he's facing up to 85 years in prison for murder.
It's like that old saying, pride comes before a fall. When you take pride in what isn't yours, you ignore the bigger danger. A man willing to do wrong with you is eventually going to do wrong to you. And a relationship born out of disloyalty carries the shadow of that betrayal forever. Stealing someone's man isn't a flex. It's a gamble with stakes you might not see until it's too late. And no woman, none, deserve violence. Not the one who got hurt, and not the one who was betrayed. The real danger, men or women, is the thought that somehow people are interchangeable. Sometimes people are in your life for a reason, and cherish them. And if things aren't working out, then break up cleanly. Don't cheat on somebody. So whenever somebody brags about stealing somebody else's man, you should let them know any relationship that starts in chaos will not end in peace. And if you build your relationship on, disloyalty and broken trust, you may come across some danger you never saw coming. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.